this. I'm only doing it because it is who I am. That's how I played the game. That was my mentality.
You ready to go to practice before we can get better, bro? You've been talking all day. Let's go.
Practice? Not the game. You talking about practice? All right, I got to get to practice. And I would never take it for granted. Every time I step foot on the floor, either coaching my boys or playing, I'm going to give it everything. I do it for myself.
Michael Jordan, 6 championships with one team. LeBron James, 4 rings with 3 different teams. Is that the mark of a true GOAT or just someone chasing the easiest path to victory? The numbers don't lie, folks. In this video, we're breaking down why LeBron's legacy might be more tarnished than you think. Team hopping, flopping, and drama. It's all on the table today. If you've been wondering why so many real basketball fans still put Jordan on top, you're about to get all the answers. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Let's be real. We need to talk about the elephant in the room. Everyone keeps saying LeBron is the GOAT, but have you actually looked at what he's done to his own legacy? I mean, seriously, when we break down what makes a basketball legend, loyalty is right up there at the top. Michael Jordan weathered all those tough years in Chicago before the championships started rolling in. Kobe Bryant, love him or hate him, wore purple and gold for 20 straight years through good and bad.
So in essence, it's all relegated on who is watching now. If you ask 20 years from now, I'm pretty sure LeBron may beat me, based on who's going to be making the voting. So
You got to protect more, you got to help more, you got to sacrifice more in order to get this win. Dominate your opponent, man. Do whatever it takes to help the team win. I don't care how many more points I score or what I can or cannot do on the floor. The real question for me is, can I play without cheating this game?
But LeBron? Man, this guy switches teams like most people change their phone cases. Think about it. Whenever things get a little challenging, he's already got one foot out the door. Remember The Decision? That whole ESPN special where he announced he was taking his talents to South Beach? That wasn't just a team change, it was a slap in the face to Cleveland fans who supported him for years. He didn't just leave, he made a whole TV event out of abandoning his hometown. And let's not forget what he was leaving for, a super team with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. Jordan never said, "This is too hard, let me team up with Hakeem and Barkley." He stayed put and conquered his rivals. Then when Miami started slowing down, boom! Back to Cleveland once they had Kyrie Irving and managed to trade for Kevin Love. Convenient timing, right? And now in LA, it's all about the Hollywood spotlight, building his media empire while chasing rings with whoever they can trade for. That's not what GOATs do. That's what someone desperate for championships does. Jordan built a dynasty in one place, bringing Chicago from nothing to 6 championships. LeBron? He built vacation homes. The numbers speak for themselves. Jordan, 6 rings with one team. LeBron, 4 rings with 3 different teams. You tell me which legacy feels more authentic.
he wasn't really a nice guy. He may have been a tyrant. Oh, well, that's you, because you never won anything. I wanted to win, but I wanted them to win and be a part of that as well.
Something about you and Ernie have something in common. As y'all start losing a little up top, y'all start growing these beards out.
Yeah, I know, right?
See, I see those kids and it brings me right back to why I play. Those kids get me back to where I need to be. Just the pure love of this beautiful game.
Then there's the flopping. Come on, we've all seen it. LeBron, all 6'9", 250 plus pounds of him, barely gets touched, and suddenly he's flying backward like he got hit by a truck. There are literally YouTube compilations of his most dramatic flops. Meanwhile, Jordan played through the bad boy Pistons era when guys like Bill Laimbeer and Rick Mahorn were trying to take his head off every game. The Jordan rules weren't about protecting Michael, they were about physically punishing him. All this flopping hasn't just hurt LeBron's image, it's literally made the NBA softer. The league changed rules to protect stars like him while Jordan had to survive what was easily the most physical era in basketball history. Remember when hand checking was allowed? When going into the paint meant risking actual bodily harm? Jordan thrived in that environment. LeBron whines to refs when someone breathes on him too hard. And we absolutely have to talk about that 2020 Mickey Mouse ring.
You ask all my teammates, the one thing about Michael Jordan was he never asked me to do something that he didn't fucking do.
Needed one. I just needed one. Screen! Stay home. Jump. Switch, jump. Jump, switch. Hey, switch. You're coming out that way.
You know, he just creates so many different matchup problems for your defense, and you always have to be aware of them.
How do you slow him down?
The same way you slow me down. You can't.
After the pandemic shut everything down, the NBA created this Disney World bubble where teams played with no travel, no real home court advantage, and 0 fans. LeBron's Lakers got months of rest before the playoffs started. No grueling road trips, no hostile environments, nothing that makes a championship run truly challenging. Should this bubble championship count the same as the others? When you compare it to Jordan fighting through full 82-game seasons, dealing with brutal travel schedules, and silencing hostile road crowds, it just doesn't measure up. Jordan's championships were forged in the fire of true competition. The bubble was basically NBA summer camp with a trophy at the end. Then there's the political stuff. Look, players can believe whatever they want, but the fact is, NBA viewership took a serious hit after 2016 when LeBron started getting more political. The numbers don't lie. Ratings fell, and a lot of fans tuned out. Jordan understood something fundamental. His famous Republicans buy sneakers too. Quote showed he knew basketball should just be basketball. He united fans. LeBron divided them. What's truly crazy is how all this gets swept under the rug in the GOAT conversation. The team hopping, the flopping, the bubble ring, the politics, each one of these things on their own might be forgivable. But together, they create this pattern of asterisks that just doesn't exist with Jordan.
Once again, that's the same analogy. You know, disappointment to me, to win, you got to lose. To be successful, you got to have something that's not successful.
Clear, D-Wade, clear. Hey, watch the rip. Watch the rip. Watch the rip. Let's do your first All-Star game, man. Appreciate it. On winning the WNBA Best Player ESPY. And y'all make sure y'all get out there and support those beautiful women and what they do. God bless y'all. Love y'all.
So when we add everything up, the picture gets crystal clear. LeBron's legacy is viewed by many fans as permanently tainted. The political statements, the acting jobs on the court, the team hopping, it's all taken a toll on how people see him. Meanwhile, Jordan's legacy remains bulletproof in basketball circles. Even with all the stats and accomplishments, the court of public opinion has made its verdict. Real basketball purists just can't put LeBron above Jordan when there's so many asterisks attached to his career. What do you think though? Is LeBron's legacy unfairly criticized, or are these valid points? Let me know down below.